Okay, good morning and welcome, Jackets fans, to the matchup today between your Columbus Blue Jackets girls 19U and the South Pittsburgh Rebellion 19U. Teams now taking the ice. Jackets in their familiar blue jerseys. South Pittsburgh in their visiting white, red, and black trim. Jackets, like I said, in their navy blue and red pants. Jackets coming off a 7-0 win over a much depleted Indy Fusion team yesterday. Each team playing once yesterday in the round robin. And this South Pittsburgh Rebellion team faced off against Gilmore and tied by a score of 4-4. Jackets one change in the lineup today. Najla Hayden feeling a little under the weather. The defenseman will sit out at least the first game, probably the second. So Coach Dave Noss has got to reformat his lines a little bit. And one of the three captains, Lauren Miller, slot back on defense, and it looks like she'll be paired with Reagan Davies, one of the other captains. That's your only lineup change for the Jackets today. Poppy Worsley got the 7-0 shutout win yesterday, and she'll probably get the nod today as Molly Binsky, who once went to Gilmore, prefers to play against the Gladiators. Jackets come into this morning's game with a record of 11-9-2. It's good for 49th in the My Hockey Rankings standings, and South Pittsburgh Rebellion have not played enough games to be ranked yet. So last year the Jackets finished 51st with a record of 27-24-5. And South Pittsburgh Rebellion finished 79th with a record of 14-15-5. As I said, the Rebellion yesterday tied 4-4 against Gilmore, who I think they beat Indy 3-0 just before this game. So hey, Ricky Ricard. Hey, good luck. Thanks for tuning in before you guys head out. Best of luck to you guys in your home opener today. Hopefully Bree can play well. Dre Prawl is listening. We got to see her here yesterday. Today we get Eric, so I guess it's a trade-off. Yesterday, Jackets with a 7-0 win, and goals yesterday coming 2 from Addison Taylor, 2 from Lauren Miller, Morgan Rumpke, Ava Buzik, and Cindy Lou Loftus, all with markers in yesterday's game. Jackets went 1 for 2 in the power play department, and they killed off all 3 of the Indy penalties. Matter of fact, they killed off a 5-on-3 at one point in the game. Jackets will play again today at 3:35 against the Gilmore Gladiators from Gilmore Academy. Hopefully you can tune in, listen, or watch live as we multi-stream on both Facebook and YouTube. And if you're not doing anything this afternoon, why not come down to the Dublin Chiller and support the girls? Be great to see you here. That's right, Corey. Go girls. Girls rule. And to be fair, the girls don't have a whole lot of home games this season, so if you would like to get out, and we recommend you do, to support the girls, you got to do it because we don't have a whole lot of home games this season, unfortunately. We're on the road a lot. But hey, when we're on the road, what do? You log into Facebook, you log into YouTube, and you can watch from there. Referees are ready, girls are ready, goalies are ready. We're about ready to get underway. And the Jackets control the face-off, but it'll be picked up by South Pittsburgh in their own zone. Flicked ahead into neutral ice, cut off by Elena Prawl, who's this will be her second game in a Jackets uniform this season. That puck is dumped in, and Peyton Folk will give chase in the far side corner. Wrapped around near side now as the Rebellion look to break out. That puck goes off the stick, and it travels the length of the ice in front of Worsley and net. And Worsley covers up, gets the whistle. 14-30. Face off to the right of Worsley now. Nobody with a line change. Both teams remain out with their original lines. South Pittsburgh control the puck. Puck now with Peyton Folk behind her own net. Peyton Folk on the left-hand side. She banks it off to Bella Talibi, but now it's kicked ahead by Folk. Folk left-hand side in front of her own bench to Talibi. It goes a little past her stick, collected now by South Pittsburgh in the neutral ice. Fired in behind Worsley. Elena Prawl will loop around behind her own net and collect the puck. Jackets with a partial line change here, as much of the play has been on the sticks of South Pittsburgh. Taylor and Lemmerbrock out there now. Pressure the puck along with Jenna Day centering that line. Prawl with the puck. She finds Lemmerbrock in neutral ice. Lemmerbrock's got Day in the middle. Lemmerbrock right-hand side fires it in. Stick to side by the goalie. First shot on goal for the Jackets. Out front looking for Taylor. Picked up now Davies with a good intercept. Taylor now is just going to throw it behind the net. Lemmerbrock will give chase onto the half boards. It's too far ahead of her. Miller cuts it off at the blue line. Good work by the forward turn defenseman. Lemmerbrock now into center ice, but Taylor had committed, but great effort by Taylor. Left-hand side now at the hash marks. Taylor flips out looking for Davies. Davies gets the puck. She goes through three. Day's in the center looking for the pass. Davies now cycles around at the face-off circle. Back door looking for Taylor on the backhand. Now Miller's going to race back as that puck comes out of the zone. Great effort by the Jackets. Miller clears it out, and now Taylor on the poke check. That play will be offside. 12:49 left in the first. Scoreless between the Jackets and the South Pittsburgh Rebellion. Kind of a slow start for the Jackets. Look for a little more energy there. Looks like Crick, Thomas, and Buzek out, along with Lily Talibi and Gracie Travers. And here come South Pitt. South Pitt now behind the net, but Travers is there to collect. Travers now looking on the breakout pass for Thomas. Puck will go the length of the ice. Icing's going to be waved off as Caroline Crick gives chase, goes off her stick. Can't be settled by Thomas, and now blocked by Travers. Good active skate, and that puck is going to go the length of the ice. We'll get an icing call here as Talibi races back, but can't beat the whistle. 12:19 left in the first, scoreless. The first game of the day for the Jackets. Wrapped around by South Pittsburgh. Will be collected by Travers. Nope, it scoots past her stick, and she'll collect it at neutral ice. Travers just winds her way around a couple of players. She goes cross ice looking for Buzek. It's too far ahead of her. Now we're going to get an icing and a stoppage the other way. So we'll go back 180 feet. for a defensive zone faceoff for the Jackets. That faceoff controlled by Pitt, but it's going to be cleared by Elena Prawl. Too far ahead of Bella Talibi. Rumpke's going to give chase for the Jackets. Kept in at the line by Elena Prawl. Rumpke fires. That goes across the face of the goal. Nobody's home as Folk chases into the near side corner. Loftus now from the point down to Folk. Folk at the hash marks. Folk head up, fires, stick aside. Talibi can't shove it home. And now Talibi again with a shot. So 2 quick shots by Talibi and good saves by the Rebellion netminder. Now Folk with it. Folk, good movement. Fire, shot. It's going to be gloved down, but it's not picked up. That was a loose puck. Now Elena Prawl with it with 11:11 left in the first. Prawl fires it low, but it was outside. And now Rumpke looking out front for Prawl. Prawl fires it off a skate. Rumpke will collect it behind the net. Rumpke in the near side corner. She's pickpocketed by the Rebellion, but Loftus cuts off the outlet pass along the far side half boards. Now Talibi with it. That puck will squirt out and sent the length of the ice by the Rebellion, and we'll get an icing call with 10:44 left in the first. Good pressure there by the Jackets, unable to convert. Bella Talibi with 2 great opportunities, but still remains scoreless. Taylor, Day, and Limmerbrock out there, along with Miller and Davies on the blue line. Day wins it back to Taylor. Taylor to Miller. Miller fires it. That puck is tipped and it goes high and wide. Limmerbrock gets it at the near side half boards. Out to Davies. Davies now cycles it. Davies fires, tries to go far side. Miller has it skip over her stick, and we have a breakaway with the Rebellion. Miller's going to give chase. Great poke check by Worsley as that bobbling puck went over Miller's stick, and it was a breakaway. Best opportunity of the game falls to the Rebellion, but Worsley's able to just poke check that puck away. And here we go with Jenna Day the other way. End-to-end action here between the Rebellion and the Jackets. Day over to Taylor, far side. It's a little too far behind her. She'll put it out to Miller. Miller fires it in. That puck goes just wide and be collected now by Davies at the near side point. Davies looking for Day in front for the tip, and it went just wide, low side. And now Day with it again. It's behind her. She has no idea where it's at. The crowd screaming for it. And Day will collect the puck now. Jackets look to cycle with Limmerbrock. Limmerbrock fires. That puck is deflected. Miller just fires it right back in, keeps it in. No, Jackets unable to convert there as Limmerbrock found Taylor, and now the Rebellion look to break out. Good pressure by the Rebellion. This is going to be an icing call. It's the Rebellion just looking to alleviate the pressure. 9:18 left in the first. A great opportunity on the breakaway as that puck skipped over defenseman's stick for the Blue Jackets, and it was off to the races, but Worsley with the poke check denies the opportunity, and now the Jackets with a face-off in the offensive zone. Thomas can't control it, goes between her skates, and here come the Rebellion. Rebellion on the stretch pass, but picked off by Lily Talibi, and now Crick tries to fire it ahead to herself. Buzik gives chase. And now cross-ice stretch pass is going to have Gracie Travers go back inside her own blue line. Oh, she fans on the attempt, but she recovers well. That puck will squirt out to central ice, but picked up by the Rebellion now. Rebellion looked to get something going, but Travers again picks it off. Travers now across the blue line. She's on the right-hand side. Poke checked away right before she could pull the trigger. She slips and falls over the red line, and now a free out for the Rebellion. Picked off by Caroline Crick, who done really well to get back on the back check. We're getting an offside call as Thomas was ahead of the play. .8:29 left in the period. Still scoreless between the Jackets and the Rebellion. Folk in for the draw. Will be controlled by Rumpke. Rumpke backhands it in. She gets railed against the boards. No call. Shakes her head. She's all right, but that could have easily been a call. Folk now battling. That puck will squirt out. Prawl with that long reach will grab it. Prawl's pressured. Ends up on Peyton Folk's stick. On the backhand, Folk fires it. Bobbling puck can't be controlled. This goalie's having a hard time keeping the puck in the mitts. Polk with a great opportunity there. Folk with a great opportunity. Loftus fires. She scored one from the point yesterday. That effort's just wide. Prawl will pinch in. That puck is kept in nicely by Bella Talibi. Scrappy little game here between the Jackets and the Rebellion, and now the Rebellion on the right-hand side. Loftus races back and she'll be first one to the puck. Loftus shovels it ahead for Talibi. It goes off her skate and right onto Rumke's stick at her own blue line. Rumke now all alone as she goes across the blue line. Tries to toe drag, but it's poke checked away, and away come the Rebellion back the other way. Taylor come together. Wow, there's another one. It looks like the Jackets are going to go on the power play. First one of the game at the 7:18 mark, the Jackets. First power play of the game. Minor penalty assessed to the Rebellion, and we should see the first power play unit out here for the Jackets. That'll be Day, Lemmerbrock, Taylor, Miller, and Davies out for the Jackets. 7:18. They got 1:50 on the clock. It should be 1:30 for the power play, but that's all right. They'll figure it out. Yeah, it's Tammy. She'll figure it out. Jackets were 1 for 2 yesterday on the man advantage. Let's see if they can get one early here and crack this scoreless tie between Columbus and South Pittsburgh. Yeah. Let's get the minor penalty up on the board corrected from 1:50. It should be 1:30. There it is. We're ready to go. Face off now for the Jackets. The puck is going to be dumped out. Miller is going to get outpaced for this puck. Short-handed. She does well to get back. And she just chopped the stick out before they could shoot it. And here comes Taylor with pace the other way. Taylor on the toe drag. She'll go around one. That puck is going to be sent the length of the ice, and we're going to get an icing call. 58 left in the man advantage. 6:46 left in the period. Jackets on the power play. We're scoreless between Pittsburgh and Columbus. They'll take this face-off again for Columbus. She'll win it back to Taylor. Taylor out to Miller. Miller now across to Davies. Davies cross ice for Day. Day with a blind backhand. Good stick save by the goalie. And now Taylor behind the net looking for somebody to pass to. She finally gets Lemmerbrock as they cycle in behind the net. Miller's going to have to chase this down at the far side. She does well to keep it in. Back down to Day, but it'll be picked up by Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock now looking for an avenue, and she finally finds Davies. Davies back to Lemmerbrock now. 28 left on the power play. That shot goes off the outside of the netting by Lemmerbrock, and Taylor with it now. Miller, Davies steps in. She'll poke check it with 16 left. Jackets with a lot of pressure, but nothing to... Oh, Davies on the intercept, and she can't drive it home. With 8 seconds left in the man advantage. 5:56 left in the period. We're still scoreless. Jackets unable to convert on that Davies opportunity. It's landed right on her forehand in the slot. She took a step. Tried to get the goalie to move, but good save by the Rebellion. Buzik with it after Crick won the faceoff. Look for Caroline Crick to get on the scoreboard here. Nope, and it went outside. Jackets 0 for 1 on the power play. We're back to full strength hockey both ways, 5-on-5. That puck will be sent in. We'll get an icing call on Travers. She's just looking for that bounce pass, and it was a little too far ahead of Ava Buzik on the left wing. 5:36 left in the period. Knotted up at zeros here. Face off to the left of Worsley, who did really well on that breakaway opportunity. earlier in the first. 5:36 left in the period. That puck is controlled by the South Pittsburgh Rebellion, and you just feel like the Jackets are hunting for that first goal, but the counterattack is always something you have to be aware of, and the Jackets not doing well to clear their lines, and this is when those counterattacks can happen against the run of play. Buzik now feathers it out, and it escapes outside the zone. Dumped right back in by the Rebellion as they look to build some pressure in their offensive zone. Lily Talibi with the puck now behind her own net, near side corner, looking for the breakout with Thomas. Thomas has that poked off her stick, but it's picked up by Talibi, and here comes Gracie Travers ahead for, Ava Buzik. She was looking for Sarah Thomas in the middle, but it was too far ahead of her, and the Jackets will collect it again at neutral ice. Up to Caroline Crick now. Great pass by Gracie Travers. Crick fires it in. Blockered away. Off the stick, actually. It made contact with the lumber. Crick now will gather the puck up and get some time. Crick now fires it in. Thomas is tripped, no call. Behind the play. And now that puck is just wrapped in by the Rebellion, and the Jackets just struggling here at the moment to get anything going. 4:20 left in the first, and the Jackets kind of hemmed in their own zone here at the moment without an escape plan. Folk with it now. Folk's got Talibi on the left. Folk will switch places with Talibi. Folk on the left wing. Looking for Talibi in the center. Talibi has that poked away just before she could pull the trigger. Rumpke fires, but her stick was held up and never got any power on the shot. Here come the Rebellion back the other way through neutral ice, left-hand side. That's dumped in off the end boards. Elena Prawl there to collect the puck, and Elena Prawl with speed now out of her own zone. Right-hand side, the defenseman. Left-hand side for Bella Talibi, and that puck was chipped ahead by Bella and into the mitt of South Pittsburgh Rebellion. 3:37 left in the period, still tied up, zeros between the Jackets and the Rebellion. Both teams getting line changes on here as this face-off will come to the right of the Rebellion goalie. Day to Taylor. Taylor back to Miller. Miller on the backhand. Miller to Davies. Davies has her poke checked. She goes to the ice. And now the Jackets will have to go back to defend. Miller with it. She banks it out, but it's cut off in the corner. Miller just pressures her person into the corner. She goes down. Good work by the pseudo defenseman there. Chipped ahead by Davies, and Miller and Davies will switch spots. Davies up to Day. Day now grabs the puck. Lemmerbrock, she leaves it for her, but it was too soft, never made it on net. Miller pinches in. Puck fired wide by Jenna Day, and Davies will race over in front of the bench to get it. That puck is going to be cleared out. It'll go the length of the ice. We're going to get an icing call with 10:47 left in the first. Nothing between them. I'd say the play has been slightly lopsided over to the Jackets' end of the ice, but we just can't find a goal. Can't buy a goal. Day wins it to Taylor. Taylor back to Talibi. Talibi back now to Taylor, and Day will chase that loose puck into the corner. Back to Taylor. Taylor now with a little bit of space on the backhand, and it's scooped up by the goalie. We get a whistle. 2:36 left now in the first. Jackets now with Day. It's poke checked away, but it'll be collected by Taylor. Goes off of her stick, and here come the Rebellion back the other way. Travers pick up that loose puck. The far side corner. She stretches out for Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock has that poked off her stick as she was looking to get out of her own zone, and now with 2:06 left in the period, Talibi, the far side corner, she'll collect it, go behind her own net. Talibi's outlet pass picked off by the Rebellion. And the Jackets need to make better decisions here with the puck. We can't get out of our own zone. Stretch pass now for Taylor, and it has to go off her stick. It'll be picked up by Taylor. She'll collect it. Minute 40 left in the period. It's like the Keystone Cops out here. Day now with the puck. She'll finally cycle through center ice and goes off the skate. Travers with it, and a lot of errant puck possession by both teams. As now Travers is going to be the first on the forecheck for the Jackets. The defenseman goes in, and she can't control it. Thomas tries to center it, but that centering pass is blocked off, and now the Rebellion can't collect it. Caroline Crick shove it ahead, and she'll chase after it. Outlet pass for Rebellion is picked off by Loftus. Good awareness by Cindy Loftus on that. Crick controls it. We're under a minute to go in the period. It's still scoreless, and now the Jackets are going to have to get back as that's an offside call that was missed. No, he's going to blow the whistle. 47 left. And that was a clear offside call, and the Jackets look a little defunct at the moment. Nothing's really clicking, so hopefully the break here at the end of the first will refocus, because right now they don't look as strong as you'd expect, especially after coming off a 7-0 loss. But fair credit to the Rebellion, who are giving them a game. Face off in front of the Jackets bench. Control with the Jackets. Stretch pass to Thomas was never going to make it. It was intercepted. Jackets just trying to force it a little bit too much here, I think. Play the simple passes, girls. Prahl with it now, 30 seconds to go. Prahl finds Buzik on the left wing. Buzik picks it up. Centering pass is blocked. She chases in the corner. Out front looking for Taylor. I'm sorry, for Prahl. Collected by Loftus. She keeps it in the zone. 16 seconds left in the period. Now Prahl with it. Tries to center, puts it right on a Rebellion stick. They fan on the attempt. Kept in by the Jackets, and three of them try to swing at it instead of one. And now Crick with it. 3 seconds left. She's got to shoot. And it goes just outside, off the outside of the net. And at the end of one, we're scoreless between the Rebellion and the Columbus Blue Jackets. All right, the referee's got them ready to go. 15 minutes on the clock. Second period about to get underway between the Jackets and the Rebellion. Jackets control the face-off. Miller now with it. That puck goes off a shin guard and be collected by Davies now. As Poppy Worsley will cover it up as that puck trickled in on her. Early whistle here in the second. Face off to the right of Worsley. Calamity in front of Poppy Worsley, out front looking for the Rebellion, and that goes through a slew of sticks. Goes off of Davies now. Davies now going to escape with some speed up the ice. Talibi will stay back. Looking for Rumpke. Now Davies with it again. Davies fires it. That Rumpke's dumped. No call. And puck wrapped around. Rumpke's up, and she'll get it in the corner. Physical play there by both in the corner. Bella Talibi with it out to Miller. Miller fires. Oh, and she was looking for Reagan Davies on the back door. A little too far ahead of Reagan. And that puck tipped it head. And now we're going to get a whistle. What? Not quite sure. What happened? Oh, Jackets are going to go on the power play. Cross check. 2-minute minor. Or, I'm sorry, a minor. 1 minute 30-second minor for the Rebellion on the cross check. So the Jackets, on their second power play of the game, they're 0 for 1 so far. Face-off control by the Jackets, backhanded by Jenna Day, but nothing really on that. Went right into the mitt of the Rebellion goalie, and the Jackets need to put a little bit more venom in their attack. Travers fires it, and that's blockered aside again. I think that may have got the stick, and the goalie's been the best player for the Rebellion. Chased in the corner by Lemmerbrock. 1 minute 13 left on the man advantage. Taylor in front, backhands it, never makes it on net as good sticks by the Rebellion, and the Jackets struggling here at the moment to get anything going on the power play. Travers with it. Travers goes cross-ice looking for Taylor, who made space for herself in the far face-off circle. That centering pass collected by the Rebellion, and they'll flip that the length of the ice. It looks like there's going to be no icing. 49 left in the man advantage for the Jackets. So the Jackets are reset, have to go 200 feet, and the breakout pass by Travers is intercepted, and now shorthanded. The Rebellion are controlling it. Worsley covers up. She'll play it, leave it for Talibi. Lily Talibi now backhands it looking for Lemmerbrock. 30 left in the man advantage for the Jackets. Day cannot control it. And we'll get a whistle. Jackets will change things up. .27 seconds left on the power play for the Jackets. Still scoreless. Jackets will win the faceoff. Prawl with it, looking for Buzik. It's behind her. Buzik will give chase into the near side or far side corner there. And Elena Prawl with that long reach. Can't keep it in, though, as Loftus there to play cleanup at the red line. Squirts out to Thomas. Thomas on her backhand. She'll loop around. Thomas looking to stretch out to Buzik. It was way too far ahead of her, and the Jackets aren't going to be able to convert. They're going to go 0 for 2 on the power play, so 2 successful kills by the Rebellion. Prawl fires it. It'll be scooped up by the goalie, and exactly 12 minutes left on the clock. Jackets look flat. They look flat. Nobody pressuring the goalie. Nobody moving to space. They're flat. And the Rebellion are taking advantage of that. Way offside. We'll get another whistle. Jackets look sleepy. Puck now controlled behind the net. Only as far as Elena Prawl with that lengthy stick. Loftus on the poke check. She denies that opportunity. Thomas collides against the boards, but unable to get her stick on it, and away comes Caroline Crick. Caroline Crick's got Ava Buzik on the left. She'll hit her on the backhand. Buzik now looks to return the favor. She fires it ahead. Goes off a skate, never makes it on net. Out front now. Thomas can't pull the trigger. Loftus steps up. That puck goes high and behind the net. A clearance attempt skips by Prawl. Loftus will give chase with 11 minutes now left in the second. Still scoreless between the Jackets and the Rebellion. Loftus is going to pick that up, and he'll escape outside the zone. Prawl gets dumped. She falls on her player, but going to be offside as those two collided in the near side corner. Get a whistle. 10:40 left in the second. Scoreless. I see it. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Wah, wah. Two captains are blue lining the Jackets, Davies and Miller. Folk with the puck now. She fires it in. It goes off a stick high and wide. Glove side on the goalie. Rumpke now behind the net. She can't control it, and away come the Rebellion. And the Jackets just no energy. Miller on the poke check. Davies will collect that out of the air. Bella Talibi now back for Davies. Davies will cycle around behind her own net. And now the Rebellion out of the blue line. Fire it in. That puck will bounce in on Worsley. She can't control that bobbling puck. It'll be picked up by Davies. And now that puck unable to be cleared out of the zone. And now Davies is going to get it with some speed with 9:45 left in the first. Davies by 3. She gets... How is that not a penalty? I am not quite sure how they didn't call that. She gets clobbered by 3. Miller will cut it off at the boards, and that allows Davies to come back up. Miller gets leveled, no call, and South Pittsburgh getting a little bit physical now. 9:27 left in the period. Davies can't collect that at the point. It's going to go the length of the ice. No icing. Davies with the puck. Talibi can't control that pass, and you got to get that sucker. Lemmerbrock now with it. Lemmerbrock fires, tried to use the defenseman as a screen. Lemmerbrock behind the net looking for Day. Day fires and a goal! Jenna Day finally cracks the ice. Lemmerbrock behind the net, waited for Taylor. Taylor came into the slot. Lemmerbrock fed her, and that one-time goal puts the Jackets ahead at the 9:03 mark of the first. That's an even strength goal. Taylor from Lemmerbrock. The Jackets on the board first. 1-0. Columbus. That line will stay on the ice. And now Lemmerbrock right off the face-off. She'll take it down the right-hand side. Jackets looking for more. That puck sticked ahead. Talibi will pinch in. She finds Day. Day cross ice for Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock fires it. Oh, and it goes just in front. Day can't get her stick on it. Pressure now by the Jackets. Talibi back to Travers. Travers tries to settle things down and let the Jackets get their shape. Taylor will loop around it, take it to the far side of the ice in front of her own bench. Bounce pass looking for Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock now looking for Day in the middle. Good pressure now by the Jackets. Taylor with it. Taylor sees off 1, sees off 2, and echoes that shot just wide. Lemmerbrock collects it. She'll go behind the net looking for another assist here. She tried the back around attempt. She'll pick it up. Lemmerbrock trying to flick it over the net. Out front looking for somebody in the center. Taylor's finally got it. A lot of pressure now by the Jackets. Unable to convert. Travers now collects it. Good pressure from the home team. That goes off of Lemmerbrock as she's skating to the bench. Talibi just thumped it off of her, looked like her thigh. Jackets up by a score of 1-0, courtesy of Jenna Day. And that puck is going to go the length of the ice, and we'll get a whistle here with 7:44 left in the second. 1-0 Jackets. Taylor from Lemmerbrock that's the third goal in 2 games for Addie Taylor this weekend. We have an aspiring Stella Wagner up here. She is interested in broadcasting, so she's come up here to kind of see how we do things for the Jackets. And so she's standing behind me and trying to learn how I do things and apply it to her style. She'd like to become a broadcaster. She wants to start by broadcasting her brother's hockey game, so we're happy to have Stella with us. Icing call there with 7:12 left in the second. And there's Stella. Up in the rafters of Dublin, Rink 1, right? Jackets control the face-off with Crick. Loftus tries to fire it out. Blocked off. Uh-oh, and now right in front. That puck goes high as opportunity there for the Rebellion. And the Jackets still just flat-footed. Puck high and wide, and Crick now, she gets dumped. Thomas is getting hooked. She's just going to dump it out of the zone. We're going to call an icing here. .638 left in the second. Jackets only up by a goal. Be a defensive zone face-off to the right of Poppy Worsley, who played yesterday. Folk in for the draw for the Jackets. The pseudo center. Jackets control the face-off. Miller and Davies out there on the blue line, the two captains. Miller now up to Talibi. Great pass by Miller. Talibi now with the puck. Talibi, one thing on her mind, and it goes just wide. Davies has it go between her skate, and now the race is on. Miller will get back to provide some defense. Nice job for the non-defenseman. Davies now looking for an outlet pass, and that puck will scoot out of the zone, and the Rebellion are going to have to get back on side, and that allows Talibi to get the puck off of Folk. Talibi to the circles. Talibi now leaves it for Miller. Miller fires it. Oh, and the tip in front by Rumpke, and it beat the goalie but went wide of the net at the .550 mark. Folk is double teamed at the boards. That allows Davies to fire it. It'll hit Rumpke. Never made it on net. Rumpke gets throttled into the boards. Again, no call. I'm not quite sure how these referees are allowing that to happen, but the numbers were showing, and she tagged her. Davies fights off two. Still no call. And this is amazing how they're not even calling this. Like, it's almost comical. 5:20 left in the first. Jackets still on top by a goal. Kathy Taylor's favorite song. Hey, Marielle Lynn Scott's watching. Awesome. Thanks for tuning in. Gracie Travers, that shot is blocked aside by the pads. Jackets asking some more questions here in the second. Jenna Day wrap around to Taylor. Taylor, goal! Man, that was tic-tac goal right there. That was Day to Lemmerbrock to Taylor. And Taylor with their second of the game. Even strength at the .501 mark. Taylor from Lemmerbrock and Day. Even strength, .501. Jackets up 2-0. And this line with both the points tonight, this afternoon. This afternoon. It's tonight somewhere. Travers can't keep it on side with 4:52 left. We'll get a whistle. Taylor now looking for the hat trick. Right-hand side, Taylor has got Lemmerbrock. Taylor's going to drive inside, but can't pull the trigger. Behind the net for Day. Day gets pinned against the boards. She loses out. Now Taylor will chase it down along the half boards. Good work by Addison Taylor. And now the Rebellion collect in their own end. Lily Talibi does well to step up, and that leaves the puck for Jenna Day. Tipped in front. Taylor looking for the hat trick and can't pull it off. Taylor's going to try the Michigan here in a second. That puck is behind the net looking for Jenna Day, and finally the Rebellion come away with it. 2-on-1 if they want it. Rebellion back the other way. Worsley with the block. And Travers clears that puck out. Kept in nicely by Rebellion. Travers dumps her opponent. Clearance attempt goes off a stick. And now here comes Jenna Day the other way. 2-on-1, Day and Lemmerbrock. 3:21 left in the first. Lemmerbrock, she can't pull the trigger. Day's going for it was right behind of her. She's going for a change, and now Prawl will get a free out with 3:06 left in the second. That's way too far ahead of Buzik, and we're going to get an icing call here as the Jackets send it the length of the ice. So 2 goals by the Jackets, and that's the scoreline, 2-0. Caroline Crick in for the draw. She'll shovel it ahead, but controlled now by the Rebellion. Loftus will chase it down behind the net. Prawl's out front. Rebellion looking to get something going here. That puck goes off Loftus' skate into the near side corner. No pressure by the Jackets. Finally, Buzik will come in and apply some of that much-needed pressure. Loftus wraps it around. Thomas had committed too far into the center, and so she couldn't get that breakout pass. And now Buzik on the left-hand side is that pass by Prawl was a little too hard for her to handle. Prawl with it off Crick's saucer pass. And again, Thomas can't collect that. The Jackets will have to regroup, and Loftus will give chase to grab that puck with 2:10 left in the second. Bounce pass out to Crick. Crick now trying to look for Thomas. It was too far ahead of her, and an errant back pass by the Rebellion, and Buzik goes hard into the board. She didn't even have the puck. I'm not quite sure how you can't call that a penalty, and we've got a player down, Ava Buzik. She's going to be up and okay. Maybe. She's still laboring, but I'm not quite sure how you don't call that. And she's up. She'll get stick taps, but that one hurt. Yeah, she's up and skating away, but that one hurt. She didn't have the puck. She just got checked off the puck, but she didn't have it. Face-off now at neutral ice will be an icing call as that puck travels down the length of the ice, and Jackets will get a offensive zone face-off with $1:45 left in the second. Jackets still up by a pair. Jackets can't control the face-off. Rebellion have it. They'll try to cycle it around in their own zone, but no pressure by the Jackets, and I just don't understand this. Davies fires. It's high above the net. Be collected by Talibi. Talibi now will cycle it back around. She's looking for an outlet pass. There's Davies on the backhand and an outstretched hand. Great save by the Rebellion goalie as she was going right and had to reach left, and she's able to corral that for the whistle. Rebellion will get a line change here. Jackets with another offensive zone faceoff. Folk in for the draw. And the Rebellion will control that puck. Goes off of Miller's stick. Miller will race back. Good defense by Davies. Davies looking for Folk. Folk's got the puck. She goes across the blue line. She's got Rumpke on the left. 1 minute left in the second. Jackets up by a pair. Miller just dumps it in behind the net. Looking for Rumpke. Rumpke can't corral it. Davies will pinch in, and Miller will race back to center ice to pick it up. Miller on the bounce pass looking for Bella Talibi. Talibi will dump it in again, and the Jackets look to keep the pressure on the Rebellion here with 35 to go in the second. Bella Talibi just going to dump it in looking for Rumpke. Now 26 to go. That puck is collected by Davies. Davies looking for the outlet pass, and she'll have to chase it herself. Is trying to get a line change going here. Taylor's going to pick it up. She takes a wicked slash, no call. 10 seconds to go. That puck takes a deflection, never makes it on net. Davies on the back check. Nice. Miller and Davies come together. That's the buzzer at the end of two. It's 2-0. First period goal by Addison Taylor and second period goal by Addison Taylor, and we're up by a pair. Stay tuned. Be back with a third in just a moment. All right, third period's underway here, and we'll get a quick whistle. As Limmerbrock was chasing puck in and caused the goalie to cover up. Jenna Day for the draw. Jenna Day will win it back to Travers. Puck deflected. Nobody knows where it's at. Four players come together, and Limmerbrock picks up the empty puck and will leave it for Travers as she collects things neutral ice. Intercepted by the Rebellion and back the other way come the away team. Now Travers with it as she tries to stretch that out into neutral ice and clear the pressure. In with speed now come the Rebellion. That puck broken up by Lily Talibi, but Rebellion will remain in possession. Out at the high slot, that puck will go just wide. Travers with it now. She tries to stretch that out, looking for Taylor. Taylor flips it ahead, looking for Day. It's too far ahead of her. Taylor on the intercept. She picks the pocket of the Rebellion. Taylor left-hand side got Limmerbrock and Day. Taylor off the pad, and Limmerbrock and Day were both too close to the goalie to get the rebound. Elena Prawl fires it, goes off a shin pad. That puck bounces in. Taylor fires. Another rebound picked up by the Jackets. Loftus now pinches to the half boards. She can't find Limmerbrock. Picked up by Jenna Day. Jenna Day looking for Prawl. Elena Prawl fires, looking for the deflection. Taylor out front. That was a big pillow save by the goalie. Prawl again, looking for that tip in front, and finally the Rebellion able to clear the pressure. They'll send it the length of the ice, and we will get an icing call at 13:05 left in the third. 2-0 Jackets. Good pressure there by Columbus. Unable to convert. It's good to see the pressure. Crick with Thomas and Buzik out there. So Buzik's okay. She's back out her first shift after taking that thump into the boards. Thomas can't drive that home in front of the net. Her come the Rebellion back the other way. Prawl at the far side corner. She overskates the puck, but Crick is there to pick it up. It'll go in front of the net. Thomas now clears her lines. It'll go out to neutral ice. Loftus, 12:35 through neutral ice. Loftus now right-hand side. Loftus goes around one. Loftus goes near side. That puck sitting out front. Buzik can't jam it home. Good defense by the Rebellion to keep that out because Buzik was right there. Thomas now at the half board. She'll fire it in. That's stick to side. Again, Buzik in front. Can't jam it home, so opportunities now for the Jackets. Prawl with it, and she'll just cycle it around behind the back, but nobody's there for the Jackets. Out by Cindy Loftus, and we should get an icing call. No ice. Or an offside, but never called. That was clearly an offside. Referee's not in position to make that, and that puck will go just wide. Loftus keeps it in. Play to the whistle, as they say. Echoes off the end boards. Buzik now behind the net, can't control it. Elena steps up, Elena Prawl, and now we're going to get an interference call on Ava Buzik. So that's weird. So now the Rebellion get their first power play of the game. So Buzik, minor penalty for interference at 11:39 of the third. That puck never made it on net. Miller tries to clear the lines. As her and Davies are out as defensemen on the power, or PK. Now Folk with it. Folk will skate it into the zone. Talibi on the back check in neutral ice. Good work by her. And now stretch pass for the Rebellion. 1 minute left in the Rebellion power play as Davies looks to clear her lines. She's able to take it down the right-hand side. Davies by two. Davies right-hand side. She'll stick handle on the half boards. Davies into the corner, just eating up time. 40 seconds left now in the Jackets PK. Worsley with a big save. And now Davies with 20 seconds behind her own net. Reminiscent of what happened in Culver a couple weeks ago. Davies looking to clear the puck. She's just going to do it all herself with 10 seconds left as she's goading the other players to come in. And she'll just tie it up behind the net, which is her right to do. And penalty will expire. And the Jackets kill it off. So Buzik's out of the box. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Folk clears it out. Now we got Talibi with Rumpke on the right-hand side. Talibi can't find her, and now the Rebellion collect the puck. Davies goes in, and Talibi now battles her opponent in the corner. That puck was scored out. Talibi on the backhand can't control it. 9:38 left here in the period. Worsley will cover up with 9:35 left. 2-0 still the Jackets. Like to see us get a couple more here in the third. Had enough opportunities. Just can't seem to find the back of the net. Day wins the faceoff back to Lily Talibi, but she can't control it. Talibi now looking for Taylor. Taylor at cross ice for Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock's going to chase it down. Picked up by Day. Now Taylor leaves it to Travers. Travers trying to find Lemmerbach. It's too far ahead of her. Neutral ice now. Travers will collect it. She'll go back to Lily Talibi. Out for Taylor, who's on a hat trick. Taylor for Day. Day now with Lemmerbach in the center. Day fires. Blocker to side. Rebound controlled by the Rebellion. And now Day with it. I'm sorry. Taylor. Lemmerbach on a blind backhand between the legs. Can't find the net. Kept in by Travers. Good defense. Now Jenna Day. As Travers gets hit into the boards. Lemmerbach steps up. Good for her. Now Taylor looking for the hat trick. And that's a goal! And Mike Taylor is buying drinks. That's a hat trick for Addison Taylor. Even strength goal at the 8:30 mark.
I don't know. Yeah.
So Taylor with the hat trick. Jackets up now by 3. That goal comes at the 8:30 mark of the third period, and Jackets look to create some more opportunities here. Thomas can't collect it at the Jackets logo at center ice. Quick on the forecheck. That puck will be cleared out, but only as far as Prawl, who just dumps it right back in, and Jackets look to establish some pressure here. Crick now with it as she read that pass. Now Buzik behind the net. So that goal assisted by Day and Travers. And now Buzik back the other way. Buzik looking for a Prawl who had stepped up on the play. That's picked off, and now Jackets have to play defense a little bit here. In the slot, that puck will come in. It goes just wide. It took a deflection off a stick. Loftus with it now. She backhands it out looking for Thomas. Thomas now with it at center ice. Thomas now 1-on-3. She'll just dump it into the corner and chase after it. Loftus, she'll dump it right back in, and now Bella Talibi will go behind the net. Puck will scoot outside the zone. The Jackets have to regroup here as that puck is now collected by the Jackets in front of their own bench. And now Bella Talibi, she'll put it behind the net. Rumpke will give chase. Rumpke looking for Talibi on the backhand, but that puck picked off by the Rebellion and escapes out of the zone. And now Loftus looking for Folk. Folk has it chipped off her stick. She'll battle in front of the scorekeeper. Now Rebellion coming the other way. Miller blocks that. Great defensive effort. And now Davies on the left-hand side picks up that loose puck. Folk with it now as Miller stepped up and interfered with that play. And now Miller asking for the puck and never made it to her. Miller trying to read that play. It'll be dumped out behind Davies, right-hand side now. And now Talibi picks up that errant pass, and back we go the other way. Talibi with speed on the left-hand side. Talibi's got Rumpke and Folk sitting in wait. Puck is high, bouncing. Rumpke can't drive it home. That puck is loose. Talibi jamming, and finally, the massive humanity at the 5:22 mark. The referee blows the whistle as the goalie covers up, and Jackets just couldn't jam that home. As that puck was sitting loose in the crease for it seemed like an eternity. Unable to convert, though, and the Jackets will get an offensive zone faceoff here by the Day, Lemmerbach, and Taylor line. Miller fires in, it goes off a shin pad, and that echoed Now Davies with it. Davies tries to find Day, but Day was back skating, and Day and Limberbrock come together at the blue line. They laugh about it, but they need to get up and play. Miller going in for the hip check. Oh, dear. She missed it, but she went for it. That puck now collected by Jenna Day. Jenna Day is going to stretch it ahead. Here comes Taylor. Taylor can get her fourth. Oh, the backhand. Good save. As Taylor went in for her fourth, she clashes hard into the boards. Day fires it. Taylor fires it on the rebound. She gets wiped out behind. Can you finally call something? Fire it. Shoot. Puck goes just wide. I mean, honestly, it's ridiculous. Jackets going to go back on the power play after Taylor just gets destroyed by two behind the net. Jackets right back on the power play. They're 0 for 2. This is their third attempt. Like to see the Jackets get some reward for their power play time here. Crick, Thomas, and Buzik out there with Lily Talibi and Gracie Travers. Minute 30 on the minor clock. For the minor penalty, rather. What the actual... No idea why that penalty face-off was outside the blue line. We'll get an icing call, but... Power play unit on for the Jackets, so win the face-off. Buzik back to Davies. Davies fires it. Sorry, Buzik fires it. Got him. Got my numbers all messed up there for a second. Travers now into the half boards. That puck is gloved down, and it's going to be a hand pass as that went off of Thomas and on Travers' stick, and the hand pass called. So 3:58 left in the period. 1:09 left in the man advantage for the Jackets. All right, and that is Mama and Papa Day are watching, so hopefully the feed is good and you guys are enjoying the game. Kept in nicely by Reagan Davies there on the power play. Davies in front looking for the tip. That puck is loose. No whistle yet, and finally we get it with 54 left in the power play. 3:43 left in the third. Jackets up by 3. Crick. Oh, Prahl's going to go in on the wing. Okay, well, this is different. Talibi's there, and she tries to wrap it around, but it's picked off by the Rebellion. Kept in by Caroline Crick, who's played another strong game today. Crick now getting hooked. I'm not quite sure how he doesn't call that. Like, this is absolutely atrocious refereeing. Two-handed hook, no call. That puck goes just wide. Davies picks it up with 24 left in the power play. Now Bella Talibi looking for Crick. Crick out front, fires it in, looking for the Elena Prahl in front. Goalie didn't know much about it, but made the save on Prahl's turnaround. Talibi now behind the net. Talibi now out to Travers. Travers fires it in. That puck will hit Prahl. Prahl fires. Good pad save, and we're back to even strength as Jackets can't convert on the man advantage. 2:46 left in the game. 3-0 Jackets, and Jackets are 0 for 3 on the man advantage. Travers whiffs on the attempt. Poppy Worsley has to stick that aside. She's been largely unbusy here for the last couple minutes. That stretch pass from Talibi looking for Crick. Crick now left-hand side's got Prawl. Prawl will go ahead and be the first forechecker. Loftus and Miller out on defense. 2 forwards playing defense. This will be interesting. See what they can do here. Taylor's going to come away with it. Sorry. Yeah, that is Taylor. Now Loftus will pick it up. Loftus across the blue line, leaves it for Rumpke. Rumpke fires. Forces a save. Miller is going to go to the box for tripping. That's comical. Empty net now with 1:33 left. That's going to be Miller for tripping. She got caught at the blue line. So Jacket's going to have to finish the game with 4. Well, they'll have 3 seconds left if they kill it off, but looks like the coach is going to call a timeout. Rebellion calling a timeout here as they have an offensive zone faceoff. So apparently the microphone has been picking up the music, and apparently there's somebody in Russia that has banned our broadcast, which I'm actually okay with. Just find it kind of funny that the microphone's picking it up and saying there's a copyright violation, and Russia is banning the Jackets 19U broadcast. So that's a bit of hilarity yesterday when that popped through. But so we got 1:30 on Miller's tripping minor. 1:33 left in the third period. Jackets up by 3. And, yeah. All right, goalie's pulled. 6-on-4 now. Empty net. I think puck is cleared out by Rumpke. Day's out there with Rumpke. Prawl will chase behind with a minute left in the power play. Day's going to race back for it. We're going to get no icing. Icing waved off. Jackets have an empty net, but there's just like no energy to go towards the puck. Now the Rebellion with it. They fire that in, and that puck is going to be blocked by Worsley with 32 left of the man advantage. Worsley blocks another one, and Elena Prawl just wraps it around. It'll go the length of the ice. No icing on this. Jenna Day just foils the breakout attempt, and with 10 seconds to go in the advantage for the Rebellion. Now Elena Prawl with it. And Miller comes out. The Jackets kill it off. And this game is over. And at the end of 3 periods, it's the Jackets 3, South Pittsburgh Rebellion 0. Jackets victorious for the second time this weekend. We had 3 goals by Addison Taylor. Oh, hi, Beatrice. Yes. Hey, glad you're watching. You're like our biggest fan. So this afternoon's game is at 3:35 Eastern Time when we face off against the Gilmore Academy. So I know this one will be of a particular interest to you. All right, so we finally got the score sheet. The first goal was actually credited to Jenna Day, and it was assisted by Lemmerbrock and Talibi. So Taylor with no hat trick, but she did have 2. She had the second and the third. So the first goal by Jenna Day comes at the 9:03 mark of the first period. Again, assisted by Lemmerbrock and Bella Talibi. That was all for the first period scoring goes. Second period was Taylor from Lemmerbrock and Day at the 5:01 mark, even strength. And then in the third period, it was Taylor from Day and Travers, even strength, at the 8:30 mark. Both teams 0 for on the power play. So even strength goals were the decider in this one. And let's hope the Jackets come out with a little more leg strength this second game as they face off against the Gilmore Gladiators at 3:35. Glad you could join us. Hope you stay with us this afternoon. Be a pleasure to have you guys all listen and hopefully tune in and go enjoy the rest of your afternoon, and we'll see you at 3:35.